Learn the truth about the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham live in New York City on Saturday, April 14th at the NYC Seminar and Conference Center for the Truth About the Game seminar. In this seminar, Mr. Locario will teach you exactly what you need to know to be successful with women. Space is extremely limited, so purchase your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
Yo, what up? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, I had a comment on one of my videos from one of my subscribers, and he asked me about like the 80-20 rule. I think it's basically sort of talking about how 80% of the women want the top 20% of guys, right? So he wanted to know sort of like my thoughts on that and what did I think about that, you know. And the thing is with that whole thing where it's like women want the top 20% of dudes or whatever, you know, I don't know if there's any like specific statistics on this, you know, but I don't really even bother too much with statistics because that's a whole nother story. But anyway, you know, as far as what's out there, you know, this is what it seems to be just in general. But the thing is that I think guys sort of don't really understand what's going on specifically when it comes to this, because for a woman to see a guy as like the top dude or, you know, the top 20%, it basically varies based off of what the woman's looking for, right? But, you know, you mainly have two sort of categories. And I talked about this before. I had a video where I was talking about the two types of men that women are attracted to. And basically what I was saying in that is that you have the guys over here who are the guys who have all the sex appeal and the swag and all that other stuff. That's the type of guys that women find sexually attractive. Then you got the guys who over here who are like sort of like the provider guys. You understand? You know, those could be also like the beta male type of dudes or whatever, who has money, who's going to take care of them and all this other stuff. So based off of what that woman is looking for at the time, right, is going to determine who she sees as the top 20%. So it's not just this one particular type of dude or this one particular type of dude. It's a combination of, you know, all these different types of dudes based off of what the woman's looking for, right? And so let's start with when we talk about the guy with the sex appeal and the swag and all this other stuff. And, you know, women are looking at these guys as the guys who they actually want to fuck. They're like, I want to have sex with this guy. This guy is sexually appealing to me. You understand? Now, most dudes think that this is just a guy who is good looking. Now, this could be a guy who's good looking, but also what falls into this category mainly is just the dudes who actually have game, whose game is extremely tight. So this can be a good looking guy whose game is tight, or it could be a guy who's average looking to below average looking, but his game is tight. You understand? So this guy also is in that category, right? See, because you can have a good-looking guy who doesn't have any sex appeal, who doesn't have any swag. He's not in the top 20%. You understand? You could have a guy who's not so good-looking, a guy is sort of average-looking, and he has no game, and he's not in the 20%. So it's mainly those guys who have that game that sort of gives them that aura, that sex appeal that makes women want to fuck with them, and they're in that top 20%. You understand? So then you got on the other side here, you got the beta male type of dudes, the beta male provider type of guys. These are the guys with the money, the guys who are, you know, stable, have a nice job and all this other stuff. So these women are looking at them like, okay, this is someone I can settle down with. And, you know, after I done had all my fun with the you know, the guys with the sex appeal and the bad boys and all that. And then so she fucks with them. See, for a woman, her ideal would be the guy who has that sex appeal and that swag, who also has the characteristics of the guy who can provide and protect and all this other stuff as far as that. But usually those guys with the sex appeal and who are those type of dudes, some of them know that they're those type of guys, and they know that they can get a large number of women because their game is on point. So a lot of them is like, fuck all that settling down shit. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. And, you know, it's funny is because you ever like wonder why you hear women say, you know, it's so hard to find a man, and how come I can't find a good man, right? And you're thinking, what? Like, why is it so hard for you to find a man. Because you're getting all these dudes that's trying to holler, you're getting a whole bunch of guys trying to fuck with you and all this. Why can't you find a man? See, usually what happens is that at first these women are going after the guys with the sex appeal and the swag and the game and all that shit, right? And then what happens is that since they're going for those dudes usually aren't trying to settle down. They're not trying to stay with these women. So they end up fucking these chicks and keeping them moving. And then this is why the chicks say they can't find a man, because they're first trying to get with those type of guys in general. They're trying to get with those top guys who are the most sexually appealing as far as to, fucking all that other shit. Then when those guys fuck them and bounce to a next girl, that's where the complaining of, oh, I can't find a man and all this other stuff, because what they're trying to do is they want that guy to be the guy that's going to give them everything. But when they find out that the guy's just gonna, have sex with them and then keep it moving, they're like, damn, it's hard to find a dude. And then what happens is that at a certain point, when the woman starts to get a little older, her options isn't as, there like they used to be, then she gets with the dude who is that provider guy, you understand? And then he ends up fucking with her, and then she ends up getting with him. You understand? But what you have to understand about this whole top 20% thing is that any guy, to a certain extent, can be in that top 20% to any specific chick. Because if you are, if let's say just randomly, where a woman sees you and the way that you look and the way that your aura is and your vibe is, she finds you sexually appealing. You understand? Or a few women find you sexually appealing, you're their type for whatever reason, they're looking at you as that top 20%, while there's going to be a whole bunch of other women who aren't looking at you like that, right? Or let's say some women might see you as that provider guy. You understand? So there's going to be some women that see you as that, while other women don't really see you as that. You understand? Because a woman might see you as that because you have a certain amount of money. And some women may see you as not that guy because even though you have money, you don't have enough money in her eyes to be looked at as that guy. So a lot of it is very subjective. And also, too, based off of your game and your level of game, you can become more of that guy to more women, to a larger number of women. This is why when we talk about how important game is, because the thing is, if you have that dude who is, let's say, the type of guy who is sexually appealing to the, let's say 5 or 6 women over here at this party or whatever, if he stepped up his game, right, and when he goes out to different spots, different venues, he can become that sexually appealing guy to, dozens of women, even more women, no matter where he goes. You see what I'm saying? Because he stepped up his game. You understand? So the thing is that you gotta understand about this whole like top 20 guy and all this other shit is that, it's based off of what the woman's looking for. So based off what she's looking for, that sexually appealing guy could be that top 20 guy for her. That provider guy could be the top 20 guy for her based off of what she's looking for at the moment. Sometimes you have a woman who's looking, she's not necessarily, looking for any type in particular, but she'll take either type at whatever moment. So let's say she sees that sexually appealing guy. She's like, yeah, I'll take him because I'm sexually attracted to him and I want to fuck because I'm horny. Then the very next day, she might see some beta male provider type of dude and she'll fuck with him because she's like, oh, he seems really stable. I want to, see where this can go. You understand? Or you might have women who are in that mode where they see a guy and they're not looking for anything serious and they're like, well, he's a sexually appealing dude, I'm gonna fuck with him, and he's the top 20 out of everybody to me because he displays those characteristics that I want. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, don't really worry too much about this shit, or don't even think about this too much. It's more so at the end of the day, look, you just need to be on point with whatever you're doing and understand that women are going to look at you. And this is, another point that I got to stress is that women are going to look at you based off of how you present yourself to them. So if you present yourself as that guy who has that game, who is that sexually appealing guy, right? She's going to fuck with you on that level. You understand? Or if you present yourself as this beta male, nice guy provider dude, she's going to fuck with you on that level. You see what I'm saying? Based off of how you're coming at the situation. Now, this, in certain situations, even if you're presenting yourself as that dude that has the game and the swag and the sex appeal, this doesn't mean that every woman is going to see you that way. You understand? Even the same way if you present yourself as that provider dude, every woman isn't going to see you that way, right? But there are going to be women who see you that way based off of you presenting yourself as that dude. Then there's going to be women seeing you as the provider dude based off the way you're, coming at them. So a lot of times if you come at them on that, with some game, they'll look at you as that sexually appealing dude. You understand? If you come at them with some tricking, you know what I'm saying? Or some, I'm going to use my money to speak for me. They're going to look at you as that guy who's going to provide for them, pay their bills, all the other shit. You see what I'm saying? So, it all depends on it all varies and it all depends on what the chick's looking for, how you present yourself, and understand that, whatever the top is, the top guy, it all depends on what that chick feels and what that chick sees when she's looking for that dude. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get your tickets for the Truth About the Game seminar. Space is limited, so get your tickets today.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.